Hi guys, good evening, good morning. You all right? I hope everybody's good. I yeah, the Wi-Fi was acting up a little bit, so I do apologize for the um delay, a couple of minutes. But yeah, let's get into 90 days happily ever after. I've had such a long day. I don't know how your days have been, but I'm awfully tired, but I thought I'll come on anyway because I didn't want to miss this week's episode and people think, why is she not? Because I did miss last week, Wednesday, didn't I? So with the murder and moisture, I'll definitely be back Wednesday. So make sure you tune into that. Like, share, and subscribe. You know how it goes. Sorry if my energy is a little bit down. I'll try and keep it up. So yeah, 90 Days Fiancé. We had all these couples as per usual. I mean, I've got Andrei and Thingy on the thumbnail. Who do we start with? I mean, you had Angela with her breast issues. Obviously, she's had the surgery. She's had the belly, what's it called? The tying the gastric band, the sleeve. She's had that done. She's had her breast done, and she wasn't happy when she woke up. She was like, what is this? Why have you took so much off my breast? She's used to them hanging all over her belly, right? Yeah. But now she's like, where are my breasts? Like, she's looking in the mirror. She's not happy with what she's finding. It's like, the man told her, I'm going to try my best to sort you out. I'll do my best. Mind you, I mean, I just can't get over how handsome that guy is. Like, he's nice. He's smooth. The way he talks. Hey, Doreen, thank you for joining. Appreciate the support. He is smooth. The way he talks and explains things, the way he's like, let me talk to your husband. I'll explain to him what's going on and da-da-da. I like that. You know what I mean? I like how he kind of handled Angela and settled her nerves and stuff like that. So I enjoyed that part. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the part with the doctor. I definitely enjoyed that. But who else did we have? We had Julia and what's his face? Brandon. Now, they had a little date night kind of with friends and thought, let's go meet Brandon's friends. So they get there to this beer bar. Julia is not happy. She's like, why have you brought me here? You know I don't drink beer. Brandon is just nonchalant, as he does per usual, just goes through things like, whatever. He always sits on the fence anyway. He doesn't really say what he wants, does he? So they go to this bar. There's only beer there. She's not happy, obviously, about the beer. He's ordering his beer. His friends turn up, which is another couple, this girl that he's known for years, and then this got obviously, and her partner, right? And then I apologize, guys. And then yeah, so they're sitting there anyway. The friends. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. Phone wants to always start ringing. And then her friends get distracted. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Sorry, guys. The friend is sitting there. The female friend is the one that knows Brendan the longest. The boyfriend's obviously accompanied her to this double date. So they're all sitting making conversation. So she's like, why is this girl talking to you? Like, I don't want to know about your past. The girl and Brendan seem to be reminiscing about, do you remember when that time when we stayed up and watched a movie? Like, do you remember when we were up all night? All Julia can think of is this man is smashing her. Why are you guys talking about your past? I don't want to hear about your past. Basically, she's kind of took on that jealousy vibe, which, to be honest, it's like, really, is this what we're doing, Julia? You're the one who came all the way from bloody Russia to be with this boy, and then you're carrying on like the boy can't have a life before you. Like, calm yourself down. People have had lives before you, just like you have had a life before him. And this whole thing, I get it. In a way, I understand where she comes from, because she has this mentality where it's like, women can't be friends. Remember, she always says this: women can't be friends with a guy or vice versa. So she doesn't feel comfortable with this, right? So she's basically kicked off and said, you sit with your friends and I just go. And off she went, packed her bag, and she gone. So it's like, what, Julia, what are you doing? You're literally getting ready to get the green card thing sorted. Why are you allowing your jealousy to take over? Because that type of behavior, this boy's way too soft, right? Yeah. He kind of, I think he enjoys having that overpowering girlfriend. Hey, Michelle, thanks for joining. Hi, Nise, I'm good, you know. Thanks for joining, guys. Yeah, so this girl is carrying on like this guy can't basically have friends, right? So she left. He's sitting there thinking, what the hell? Like, did I do wrong? It was literally just a conversation. I don't think that she she needed to run away the way she did. I don't think it was necessary at all, right? Then we've got who else have we got in there? I mean, not much happened with them, with Julia and Brandon. Then we've got Natalie and Mike. Now, them two are just, I don't get them. They now are, Michael is trying to keep her sweet because they're getting ready to go and visit his mum in this episode. So off they go to visit the mum. Obviously, they always have this awkward vibe between each other. It's like he doesn't know how to communicate with her, kind of like, and then she's sitting there just being weird in the background. You know, it's, I don't know, I don't even know why these two people have the hots for each other and are in a relationship. Like, what happens in the bedroom? Because the two of you don't seem like you even want to be around each other half of the time. So it's a little bit confusing to me. Natalie now gets to the mom's house. Obviously the energy is off between her and the mom, remember, because the mom was the one who asked the neighbor to stand up and, what do you call it, speak against the marriage in church, when they say, you know, speak up now or forever hold your peace. So she now obviously walked into this mom's house. She picked them up from the airport, first of all, so they got in her truck, went home to her house. She gets to the house and they find, like, I mean, 1,000, maybe more, I don't even know, small piggy banks, all sorts of sizes, piggy banks. It was creepy. I mean, it was pigs everywhere. Porcelain, not porcelain, I mean, whatever they're made from, porcelain, whatever. They were just piggy banks everywhere in that house, right? And Natalie's like, what is this? At one point, she was like, she have piggy everywhere in the house. Impressive. I like that word. I'm gonna start using that word, people. Impressive. You know, it was funny to me the way she said that. Like, she don't mean shit. She says positive about that his mom. She don't like his mom. She knows the mom don't like her. This is all a pretend just to keep the husband happy. And then on the mom side, I don't even think she really pretends, because she says it on the confessional, like, I don't really like how she moves and her whole attitude and energy. Like, I don't like how she moves. So the mom's already like, I don't really like her anyway. So the mom and the Mike apparently share birthdays. So they've had a birthday cake. The mom comes in with a birthday cake. They sit down, you know, they talk about whatever. And you see Natalie sitting there. Why did you guys notice how she never ate the cake? Why are you not taking a bite of the woman's cake? It's only polite. You're acting like you can't eat certain things unless it's carrots. Is that all you can eat? Carrots, Natalie? Like, I don't get it. You're so awkward. I understand you don't like the woman, and what she did was wrong, trying to break up your marriage with her son, right? But let's just put that aside. The way you move, I was nearly going to swear then. Sorry, guys. It's awkward. It's awkward as hell. Please disagree. Tell me I'm wrong if you guys think I'm wrong, right? But it's awkward as hell. This woman doesn't know how to behave around people. She's always acting different. And I don't like that. I don't like that. And then we've got, I'm going to leave the main one with that question for last, by the way, Tiffany and Ronald. And then we've got, let me think. Because I didn't do any notes this week. I'm just going off from what I saw. Who else have we got? We did Michael and Natalie, Julia and Brandon. Who else have we got? Ronald and thing. Oh yeah, Asuelu and Kalani. Now, Kalani hinted at divorce last week, didn't she? I mean, God knows if she'll leave him. I honestly don't think she'll leave him anytime soon, but we'll see what happens with that. She, right, is basically, I'm gathering my thoughts. She basically is talking to her father. Her father came by, and because her mom had told her dad that they've been fighting in the house recently and that she's heard arguments, and the dad felt like the need to talk to her because he knows that if his daughter gets an idea in her head, that it's difficult for her to let go. So he doesn't want her to get a divorce. He took her out. They spent some time together. He told her about the fact that, you should, stick it out. This is not like you. I thought you were stronger than this. Now, that's another topic actually I want to talk about. Would you expect your parent to say, like, would you like it if your mom or dad said to you, you talking about divorce is a sign of weakness? Would you be offended? Because I disagree. I've been there, done that. And I think women, well, me personally anyway, when I got to a point where enough is enough, you do choose yourself. Well, I chose myself, right? Hey, Bobo, thanks for joining. I chose myself. So I think a lot of the time, women, well, I should stop saying women, but me personally, we kind of like go through the motions, and divorce is not the first thing. Trust me, especially when you got children. It's the last thing on your mind. You don't want to always push for divorce straight away. You try. Remember, we're strong as females. Never forget that. We put up with a lot sometimes, but in the end, you really have to realize that what I'm doing right now, is this right for me and my kids? Because at the end of the day, if you're a mess and you're crying and you're emotionally upset and anxious and all these things that you're going through, you can't be feeding your kids, play with your kids, read to your kids, wash your kids. Like, your kids feel that energy. So I think with Kalani, the way she's considering divorce, I think this is not just something that's come like that. We've seen her go through it with this man. She has thought about the fact of, I can be alone and probably be good without dealing with this man child that I have to constantly talk into. Like, she has to talk to him about everything. If she wants more romantic time, she has to talk to him and explain to him what romantic means. Do you know what I mean? It's like she's constantly having to teach this man how to treat her. So I think a lot of the time she struggles with that, and then being a mom on top of that. When does she get to be made feel special? Do you know what? When does she get, like, I don't know how she treats him, but I'm just talking from a woman's perspective. When does she get a break? She looks after the kids. She does probably cook and clean. Here you are sleeping in your bloody game room talking about you don't even come to my room unless you want some. It's like, what are we doing here? What is the point? What is the point if you're already in a separate room? Yeah, on top of everything else that you're not doing for me, what is the point? There's no emotional connection there. The only time you want to come round is when you want to dip it. Like, what the hell is that about? You're married. Where is the movie time? Where is the time that you spend together casually when your kids are asleep? Like, that dynamic, I don't understand. Whether it's a storyline or not, it makes it difficult. Some people say it's a storyline. I don't know, because remember, these things can be scripted. They are scripted nowadays, aren't they? Like, a lot of it. But I just think Kalani has had enough. She's had enough of all of that. So I get why she's saying divorce. But then when you saw the part where Asuelu went for a little chat with the dad and they went golfing, I think I kind of picked up on the bullshit, the BS that Asuelo always pulls with the tears. Why are you always crying? Like, right now it sounds like I'm talking to my 10-year-old. Why are you crying? You're a grown-ass man. Why are you always crying for things that aren't cry-worthy? I don't understand. You're always shedding tears for what? It's like, grow up. The man came and spoke to you man to man over a game of golf just to let you know, listen, heads up, your marriage is in danger. My daughter is talking about divorce, and when she says certain things, she doesn't let go easily. So you need to step it up if you want to be with your family and keep it together. Now, here he goes. I get that his family puts him down and nobody builds him up. But you see, all that building up, it seems to just make you flop down like jelly. Building you up for what? It's like you're trying to build a person out of sand. The sand's constantly like just crawling back. isn't it? It's just going to fall apart. It's impossible. How is somebody else supposed to build you a whole man, and you're not getting it from your family, but because the dad said 2 words to you, you're here crying? Like, get it together. He's way too emotional for me. I can't deal with a man that wants to cry all the bloody time. I mean, share your emotions, that's one thing. But really, you want to cry all the time? I ain't got time for that. Like, that's just me personally anyway. Like, no offense, but I ain't got no time for that. So let's jump to let me know if I've forgotten a couple, but now I'm going to jump into Ronald and Tiffany. Now, that's what the question is about. This woman has been lying to this man. Basically, she's cancelled the tickets, remember, so she can do up her new house. Fair enough. This woman is kind of getting her priorities in order, because at the end of the day, she can't rely on this man that's in South Africa. So I don't blame her for kind of being more calculating with the moves that she makes, because she's thinking about, if this goes wrong, she wants a stable place for her kid. She wants A, B, and C. Like, I get that as a woman. But on the other hand, how are you going to be in America? You are the one who was on holiday in South Africa, you know, Tiffany. Let's not get it twisted. Ronald was not in America. You were in South Africa. Now you decided to go over there, dip it and do it, right? Yeah. Get pregnant. And then for a chance of, if it does get denied, I'm just going to keep his child away from him. I have to fight both sides. I get it. This man, you knew this man was not, how should I say, in the best state of having children. This man was stealing. This man was addicted to gambling. This man was doing all sorts, right, while you were with him and trying to conceive a baby with him. So I don't understand how you've now decided that, oh, if his paperwork doesn't come through, I'm staying. I mean, the part that got me is the boy. The way he sat on that computer and spoke to his dad, right, and said, his stepdad, but he considers him his dad, so I'll just say his dad, Ronald, right? When he sat there and spoke to his dad, it's like Ronald doesn't even, he's not hearing what his son's telling him. Like, I don't want to, no, you're not for real. You're not, I don't want to go to South Africa. When he said, Dad, you know, are you coming, and I'll can't wait to see you and stuff, like, for all of us to be together. It's like, Dad, and then Ronald decides to tell him that, well, son, no, my boy. He always says my boy, which in a way makes me feel a little bit, I'm a little bit about that. But anyway, to each their own, whatever nickname you got for your kid. But being in South Africa and the history, it's got like my boy, like, boy, really? But anyway, never mind. He then decides, right, to speak to his son and tell his son, listen, my boy, if the K2, is it K1, KS1 or K2, if the visa doesn't come through, don't worry, my boy, you'll be coming to South Africa. You'll be coming down to South Africa. I'm like, hold on, the boy's telling you he doesn't want to go there ever. Like, he does not want to live in South Africa. So how are you going to tell your son that, oh, you're going to come, don't worry? And then he puts the mom on the spot, but she's been avoiding this. So every time he speaks to her about, are we coming to South Africa? Are you guys not coming to South Africa if I get denied? Then she's like, oh, we can talk about that later or whatever. She always puts it off. So I think that the way the son stood his ground and said, no, I'm not coming, the dad is not listening. The dad is thinking about his own needs, the fact that he wants his kids with him, which we can all understand. You want your kids with you, but is South Africa really the place for your child to grow? Like, is that Tiffany said she was scared for her life and she wouldn't put her son through that like fear and danger, right? So would you guys move your children to South Africa if your partner, who you chose to be with, by the way, who has a criminal record, would you move to South Africa? That's what I want to know. What would you guys do? Because this woman has hid this from him, right? She still is. She hasn't told him that she actually doesn't want to come to South Africa. It's blatant, like, decided she's not coming. So I just think, how are you gonna fight this man. The next problem, what's gonna happen next is custody battle, isn't it? And she said it. The man's gonna want to fight for. I dropped the link, by the way, guys. Jump in if you want to join. The man's gonna want to have custody of it. He's gonna fight for that little girl, and Daniel probably, you know, even though it's not his biological child. He's gonna fight for his daughter, the one who's got his DNA. He's gonna fight for her. But I don't know what type of rights he would have. I mean, they would probably look at his criminal. They would probably look at him and say, you've done A, B, and C. We don't think you're fit enough. You've got an addiction. You've got a gambling addiction. So I don't think the cards, I think the cards are stacked up against Ronald more than anything. I think the cards are against Ronald. I don't think right now Ronald is in a place of power. I don't think right now Ronald is in a place of having even the finances. He doesn't have the finances. He probably can't look after his kids by himself, because he said he's barely making ends meet. He's barely getting by. So how is he supposed to make any money over there and, you know, look after his kids, maybe pay for childcare, all of those things. And then I forgot about, what's her name? I forgot about Jovi and Yara. How could I forget? I mean, this girl. She wouldn't hand the baby over to his nan. Didn't you guys think that was ridiculous? The way she treats Jovi's mom, she would not like if her sibling's wife, for example, I don't know if she's got brothers, but if her brother's wife, yeah, would come over and hold the baby the way she did. And I don't know, sometimes I get the energy like she treats his mom very standoffish, like the woman don't know what she's doing. She's raised children, you know, like, calm your boots. You've just become a mom. You could, trust me, you can use all the advice this woman can give you, okay? Stop acting like you don't need the advice. You're a new mom, you know? They went on a date night, left the baby with Jovi's mom, and obviously they went off on a date night. But at the date night now, this is where it kind of went a bit, you know, sideways. She was worried about the fact that he's got to go to work, right? Remember, he works like months on end. His next job, I think, is 2 months away now. She knew that he was going to go in a couple of weeks, so they went on this date night. She doesn't realize that my man, that he's already had a call. He's already spoken to his bosses, right? Yeah. What's it called? He's already spoken to his bosses and told them, listen, I'm coming in. They asked him to come in early. He's sitting there talking about, I don't really want to tell you, but hey, Hector, welcome back. Thanks for the support. And I agree. I definitely agree. And then, so Yara is like starting to cry because he's just told her that, you know, I didn't want to share it with you, but I've got to go like sooner than expected. She's like, how soon? And then he's like, I mean, in a few days. She's like, I'm not ready to be alone. You know, I'm not ready to be alone. And it's like, really? You're not ready to be alone, but at the same time, when the mum's round to give you a hand, you're treating her the way you're treating her. Like, shut up. For real. You're a new mom. Listen, get with it, Yara. The man's gone. There's single moms who have 3, 4, 5 children, okay, carrying one on their back while they're cooking for the rest. So you know what? Get a grip. You got one baby. If you don't want the mum to help you, you better get it together and work out when your baby's going to sleep and you're going to nap, because at the end of the day, the way the baby's so stuck to your breast, you're not going to get a break. You're going to be exhausted by day 2. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. You're going to be exhausted. If you do not beg and call Jovi's mum for help, trust me, next week we're going to see this woman is going to be calling Jovi's mum for help. 100%. She'll be on the phone talking about, can you please come over? They're sitting there about, you don't want to be alone and whatever. You're the one. And every time, you know what I don't like as well? Please tell me if I'm wrong. But every time him and her sit down and talk, she always puts this one to him. She always says, what were you thinking? What did you have planned when you brought me over here? Excuse me, young lady, all the way from Ukraine. You chose to come over to America. I don't understand how you're carrying on like this man dragged you there on a leash, right, yeah, and brought you down to America. Like, stop it. Stop it. You know you're living the dream. You know you're living the dream with a guy that's making coins, okay, and you're happy. You should, well, actually, you're happy. You're miserable most of the time, but you should be happy. So I don't understand what the issues are there. You know, it's just, I mean, it's just ridiculous. But can we go back to that doctor anyway? Did you see how Angela was talking about the fact that she wants to, oh, are you going to marry me then, since this man will divorce me? And oh, that's another one I forgot to talk about. The fact that he said African men will, African women, if they are diagnosed with cancer, some of them refuse to have their breasts like cut off, right? They'd rather die than have no breasts. He made, that doctor made the statement. He knows what he's talking about. I was like, really? Like, are we that backwards in thinking that your health doesn't come before how your body looks in death? Because at the end of the day, what's the option? Health or death? Like, which one are you going to choose? I don't understand. That was shocking to me. Like, women would rather die than, what do you call it? Women would rather die than actually go and get help. I mean, it's crazy. It is just crazy. I'm just going to look through the comments, see who's here. Hey, Michelle, Nisei, Bobo, Doreen. I hope you guys are all good. Oh, yeah, let me see what you guys have got to say. You think he's a man? Who's, oh, I'm assuming Thingy's the man child. Asuelu. And this one, I mean, he's messing with her children. Yeah, Tiffany is playing around, like going all the way to South Africa to be with this man. And then you want to play games with him, with his children. Listen, you're lucky he's all the way in South Africa and can't get to you. If you try to play the custody thing in America, you know how many men go mad? We see these cases all the time. You better be careful that this man is not plotting on you, because men go mad when you take their children sometimes. It's not fair, is it, really? I mean, as a mom, you wouldn't want nobody telling you, if I couldn't come over there. You know, it wouldn't be the same situation though, would it? Because you'd probably have your kids if you was in the foreign country to start with anyway. But then if we look at women like Larissa and what's her name, Hazel, who decided to leave their kids as women, as mothers, and actually follow the man down for a better life. We've got that dynamic as well. So I think it's a little bit, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we've got that dynamic. Tiffany messed up. Yeah, she has messed up. She has messed up. Oh, hey, Ablavi. I didn't even... I've dropped the link. Jump up then, if you want to jump up. But what do you guys think? Because, you know, when you guys look at Angela, do you think she's actually lost the weight in a good way? She just looks, it's disproportionate now. I know they didn't show us the breast, like actually show us that we can see. But I mean, they zoomed it out and you could still see kind of what shape they were. It looked like they were smaller, and then her body, hadn't they done her belly yet? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, had they done the sleeve surgery on her, or does she have the sleeve surgery to come? Because she still looked awfully big. You know, she doesn't look how she does now, all that, when she's lost all the weight. So what do you guys think? Like, do you think was that the swelling? Is she swelling down? Like, what's going on with her? I don't know. It just, to me, it looked a little bit strange, just a little bit. You know, it just looked a little bit strange. But I mean, the man did tell her. He did say to her, "Listen, instead of 1 pound from each breast, I'm gonna take. I had to take 2 because the 1 pound wasn't enough." So he tried to kind of keep them big. And then, oh yeah, most importantly, how could I forget Michael's reaction? What did you guys think of Michael's reaction? Like, let me know in the chats. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that he was more, my opinion is Michael was more concerned with the boobs than he was this woman's health? Let's be real, right? So it's like, what do you really care about, Michael? what do you care about? Because besides the green card and her boobs, it's like you don't want nothing else from this woman. You don't want nothing else. So what's going on? Like, what are you doing? So to me, it's a little bit like, really, Michael? The way you, even the doctor, the way she said, and she's so insecure. I mean, the two of them actually are not, as much as people like them as a couple, I don't think her attitude and the way that they are together is going to change. Now, that's what I was just about to say. It's like, Michael, why are you taking so long to pick up? It's like, why are you so insecure? You're the one here that has a risk of dying on the table. Why are you worried about whether this man picks up on the first ring or on the third? He's in bloody Africa. What are you doing? You know what? I don't get it. To me, it's like she has this thing where he has to be on her beck and call. But when she wants to hide stuff, she can hide it. No, don't call Michael, because she doesn't want hey sweet heavenly dove. Hey Lorraine, thanks for joining, ladies. I'm just like, what does she mean? What like when she says to her friend Jojo, no, don't call him because I don't want him to see my boobs, or no, don't call him. It's like she wants to be sneaky, but Michael can't do nothing. Michael has to I think Michael is jumping up in Africa the second she thinks I'm going to call him. He's like, ooh, I'm being called. I better be ready on the phone. Hello, baby. Yes, baby, I'm here. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. Doesn't that? It seems like that's how it comes across, this man. And then you had when the doctor spoke to him. I don't think he receives the doctor very well. This is the only episode I felt like he actually received the doctor's whatever the doctor was saying, because last time it was a little bit like, the man said, Oga, my brother, buddy, he never replied. As a Nigerian, he would have been like, Oga, you know what I mean? He never replied. So I think he was a bit standoffish with him at first, but it is what it is, I suppose. But that doctor, I mean, talking about, if Michael doesn't want to be with me no more with the small boobs, does that mean you would have to marry me? It's like, sit down. Nobody wants to marry you right now, Angela. Like, what is going on? What is going on? He is very good looking, and I think Michael is very jealous. I must say. I think Michael's jealous. Michael is just something else. He just, I mean, I know he's worried about her, but it's like, no, I'm not. They look different. They look different to last time. And it's like, yeah, they look different. She just had her body chopped up. Like, literally, she had her body chopped up. So what do you mean? The woman, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Welcome back, GSP. Greetings. But it's like, what is going on? What is going on? I know, GSP, I haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome back. Oh, hello, Tangerine Nix. Welcome. So, yeah, I mean, this episode was interesting. I mean, between Julia being so jealous and what's his face? Oh, how could I forget about, how did you guys, come on, guys, remind me, how did you guys make me forget about Andrei and Elizabeth, Libby? Now, Andrei and Libby, now, that's a couple I could just, they have a dilemma now. They have a catch-22, because this man thinks he's running things around here. They have an appointment with their immigration lawyer. They go to this office to work out. He had his 3-year green card at first. Now that's run out. They've got to renew it and apply for a 10-year indefinite green card stay, right? An indefinite stay. Now, they get to the office and the man they're sitting there. They brought their child. Obviously, the child's acting up as they do. And she's only a toddler. Anyway, they're sitting in this office and they're discussing the fact that, okay, the lawyer explains, and she's very honest and very clear. Like, she was very honest and very clear. She said, listen, this is the amount of paperwork you guys need to provide. I know you guys have had the 3-year visa, right? The 3-year green card. But this time round, it's like you're doing the process all over again. They want all the information. They want to know where you guys are living, whether you guys split the bills, who's working, what you're earning, proving the fact that you guys live together by showing, letters and things like that that go to the same address. You got finances that come from the same place and go to the same bills. All of that's things like they needed to see everything inside and out for him to even be eligible to apply for that 10-year thing. And then they've still got to go to an interview. So this thingy said, she said that the solicitor, the lawyer said, listen, you guys need to be able to provide A, B, C, D, E, bloody alphabet worth of paperwork. And then I need to know, she asked him specific questions, besides all the paperwork to prove that you guys have actually been together for 5 years, whatever. She asked him, is there anything in your past, right? In your past, Andrei, that we need to know about? Anything to do with anything when it comes to anything that they can find and deny you on? He said, no. He said, no, I don't have nothing. He's like, everything's been regulated and it's been done. She's like, regulated? You can't regulate. Like, the government has the authority to go look in nooks, to go look and search in nooks and crannies. Okay, they will find anything on you, basically. So she's like talking to him, and he doesn't understand the fact that this woman is telling him that whatever you got, what's it called? You will be found out, basically, is what in the confessional, she was talking to us straight. Like, if this man has anything in his past, they will find it, basically. Point blank, period. No excuses. But this man is sitting there saying, no, it's been dealt with. I've regulated it. It's over. It's done. Nah, Andrei, trust me. And she told him very clearly, if they deny you, the process will be, they will take away your green card. It's invalid, right? You're not getting the 10-year card. And then on top of that, they will put you in a deportation center and they will deport you, she said. So it's not like you can just hang around and, appeal this decision. You're going into the deportation center and then you're going to stay there until they decide what they're going to do with you. And whether your wife is appealing on the outside is a different matter, I suppose. But you, Andrei, you're going to be picked up and you're going to be put in one of them cages, right? Yeah. So you need to be careful. And if I were you, I'd rather declare everything I did than say, no, there isn't anything. Because for you to say, no, there isn't anything, they're going to look into you. Remember, Moldova, they know something's going on with you after you're running around here with dirty cops talking about, they asked me to do a task and I didn't want to do it. And I was going to lose my, my bloody life. It's like, mate, stop lying. Stop lying. You probably did a job or two, but when it got too much for you and you thought, this is way too deep, you started running and, clearly you couldn't stay because it's like, dangerous down there. So you packed your shit and found the first American girl you could jump on and dip it into, and off you went. So don't even try it. Oh no, sorry. Let me take that. Let me take that back. Ooh, I got a bit hot there. Let me take that back. He went to Ireland, did he? He fled to Ireland where he met Libby in Ireland. Now, does she claim to be Irish? Does she claim to be an Irish descendant? Does she? Because I know a lot of Americans feel like they're Irish. I'm not sure. But 100%, I feel like he was a dirty cop. I think this man is lying. Divorce is the new breakup. We all go through it. Yeah. Yeah. I think he was a dirty cop. And I don't know, like, Andrei, the way he thinks that, I've just literally brushed it under the carpet and nobody can find it. It's ridiculous to me. You know, these governments have, pardon me, have all sorts of grounds to go look into you and your family members or any type of connection that can guarantee that, can guarantee the thing that they can deny you with. Another fact she actually stated, which I found quite interesting, the lawyer, is she said in previous years, the immigration system has now changed as present. In previous years, you only had to provide certain documents, not what you do now. In previous years, it was proving that you actually reside here, you're with the person, etc. Now it's like, they are looking for any reason to deny you. So right now you're just giving them an easy red line, denied. They'll send it to your house, and then before you know it, they're coming to look for you. The ICE is coming to look for you, Andrei. Don't mess about. They're definitely coming to look for you. Let's just be real. Do you think he left before being charged? I don't know. He could have left before being murdered off, as he says. But again, that could just be, how people exaggerate. That could just be an exaggeration. Yeah, they'll ask your childhood babysitter about you. Yes, that's what I'm saying. They will find out which kindergarten you went to and how many times you poop your pants. Okay, so and how many naps you took in that year. So while you were at bloody kindergarten. Yeah, he's got secrets, 100%. 100%. Yeah, I mean, the way her family's so broken, I'm not surprised that she just married somebody who she could, I suppose. Yeah, right? Nah, Chuck ain't got time for that though. Chuck is busy eating. Can't you see Chuck's 9 months pregnant? I mean, I can't with that family. They look so unhealthy. They look so like piggy, like just pigs. I'm surprised the sister is not overweight, to be honest. The sister obviously holds herself together, but the other lot, between the dad and the son, they're having babies. Okay. No, I don't think so. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, he does sound like Borat, doesn't he? That's hilarious. Yeah. But no, I mean, I don't know. Andrei, we'll see what happens. I don't know how they'll I don't know how they'll not get denied. I can predict. I think I will predict this man's going to get denied, is what I believe, because if there's nothing there, then we know his story is BS. He's just trying to sound interesting. If they don't find anything and this man sells through this process, right, and gets the 10-year indefinite stay, that means he ain't done shit in Moldova. He's chatting BS out of his ass. Like, that's all I can say. I don't think this man has done anything. If he had, we would have known about it. We'll know about it because he'll be denied. If he did do something, we'll know about it. You know what I mean? He'll be denied, won't he? Straight out. So, I don't know. I struggle with the idea of her. And oh yeah, how can I forget? From one mum to another, Libby, what is wrong with you? Have you guys noticed how this woman was like, oh, thank God you're home, Andrei. Did you realize I had to work and look after my daughter at the same time? I mean, really, Libby, who raised you? Like, I don't understand sometimes the strength of women who want to be out here. You got a whole husband and then you got a baby. It's like, get a grip. Why do you need a village 24/7, literally, to be there and help you out? Psychologically, you should be able to get your tasks in order from morning till afternoon, maybe even cook the meals the night before. I don't know, whatever it takes. He's going to work. Get a grip. Get your schedule sorted. Put that child in the bloody playpen instead of having her crying on your bloody leg all the time. Like, I don't know. They couldn't even have a conversation because the child went from her to him, to her to him, and to her to him. Like, thank you. Thank you. I don't want to offend anybody, but that right there, like, get over it and just get with it. You know what I mean? Like, my mom used to be like, like, go and do this, go and do this. Go. Like, that's how I try and raise my child now. Like, be aware and just be able to pick things up. Like, if that needs doing, you can do it and still do this and still do. Like, come on, one thing at a time. Them days are gone. Like, we need to get with it. Female, stop acting like you can't handle nothing. The way Libby basically so desperately said, like she's been along with that child, going on a trek through the bloody Sahara Desert, carrying that child on her back. You didn't do none of that. You're sitting in your lovely home. You could have had the child occupied with other activities while you're typing away on your laptop, doing your work, and then you can tend to your child, eat lunch together, and then do the same again while you still can see her from where you're doing your work. I don't understand how you are making Andrei look like, in a way, listen to this. Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute, the nanny thing. How are you making Andrei look like he's like, oh, he's a stay-at-home dad, so that makes him less because I'm then going to work. But when the minute that you're at home and my man actually steps up to the job, you're here nearly crying. It's day one. Day one. The man probably wasn't even gone from 9 till 5 the way your family was carrying on at the property. He probably came back at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So why are you acting like this man left you with the child for a week on your own? And even a week, like, come on, man. Yeah. And see, the nanny thing, how can they afford a nanny? For her to say on day one, baby, I think we really do need to get a nanny. It's like, are you serious? Are you serious? You just literally left work. Well, should I say not left work, but you guys decided to switch roles. You're going to be at home working and having the child. How quick did that change to we're now going to have a nanny because I can't cope as the woman who's birthed this child? Can't cope. Like, come on. Females, man, we need to really be stronger than this. We're made for this, you know. Why do you think in certain cultures, women have got like a football of children? Not that I'm saying that's going to be my life, but I'm just saying the strength is within us as females. We can do it. You know what I mean? We can, you know, we are able to stand on our own. I mean, it's amazing if you've got a life partner, a husband, boyfriend, whatever, that helps you out and is there, you know, to carry the burden, and you like can share the burden. But ladies, if really what you're going through is a situation where it's you and there he is not doing much, or vice versa, you can do it on your own. That's all I'm saying. I don't know why this Libby is carrying on like this man needs to be around for her in order for her to be a mom to her child. What if Andrei just left, up and left? You know, stuff the KS1 visa or whatever. Imagine if he just up and left. What would be going on then? Like, I don't get it. Would she be running after him, begging him to come back because she can't seem to raise her own child? I don't get it. And the whole nanny thing, he said he doesn't want no nanny. Mothers do make it work. Thank you. We do make it work. We do. Now, you've got, what's her name? And then you've got Yara. Yara is another one. Do you see how these females, you chose to leave your family over there. You could have just stayed in Ukraine, Yara, had a baby in Ukraine and had your mummy there and your family. Like, you could have had your mum living with you in Ukraine and you could have stayed there and married a Ukrainian guy. But no, a Ukrainian man. But you chose to go to America. Stop crying. Stop crying. Like, stop crying and acting like, thank you, GSP. Thanks for the input, guys. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You come all the way over here. You're expecting them to raise. You're expecting the man to do everything for you. When the man goes to work, you're here talking about, I needed you today. Like, get a grip. Get a grip. I can't deal with it. I can't deal. Weak women get over it and make it work. Yeah. Libby is trash. Hold on. Andrei's the type of man she wanted. She wants to be used. Yeah, I was divorced and raised 3 children. She's ridiculous. Jovi's wife is ridiculous. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad I wasn't the only one. I'm glad I'm not, coming across like I'm mad or whatever, because it's just like, what? That man said, I put up the TV like it was a daily task. Andrei is straight up lazy. He couldn't make it in a moldy, and yeah. No, he couldn't make it in Malta. Oh, hey, Ablav. Welcome.
Hi. Nothing much. I just came to say hi.
You're muted.
I'm not.
Can't hear you. Hold on. Can you guys still hear me? Can you hear me, Ablavi? Okay. Let me put you back up.
Can you hear me?
Nothing there.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Let me drop you. Or is it me? It's not me, because now I've muted you.
Hello?
Open. Figure it out. Yeah, that man put up a TV under his stair. He couldn't make it. Yeah, no, he couldn't make it there. Oh, yeah, I think she's pathetic also. At least we hear you both. Oh, really? I couldn't hear Ablavi then. Oh, bloody hell. It was me, Ablavi. Come back. I'm sorry. My daughter was on the laptop earlier and she muted my whole thing. I'm so sorry.
Oh, so you could hear me.
I can hear you. Yeah. It was me. I'm like looking at it like, why is it a red cross? But carry on.
No, I'm not finished with the episode. I just wanted to call in because I saw Andrei and Libby and him talking about how he might be deported.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Don't you think he's going to get deported, though, the way it's looking?
I hope so.
Well, I mean, unless he's lied about what he's done to give himself an image, what do you think?
They're
not going to find it. They're going to find it.
They all have criminal records in that family, so it's just part of the family.
No. They're not looking into her. They're looking into him.
I know they are, but I'm saying the whole family, that's how they get down.
Yeah, but, if he gets deported...
She'll be okay.
Is she following him to Moldova?
Why not? Her daddy will pay for it.
Oh, hey, Nurse and Nerd. You think so?
Yeah. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, you could live like a king in Moldova or live very basic in Florida. I mean, they're not living the best in Florida, so might as well get a change of scenery.
Yeah.
But he's lying. He's scamming.
I want to ask you, would you move your kids to South Africa? That was my main question. Would you move your children to South Africa if your man's K1 visa was denied?
Not for Robert. Now, if he was a Bezos.
Ronald.
No. If he was a Bezos, yes. And I was living like the Real Housewives of South Africa.
Yeah, but I mean, if he was a Bezos, he'd be with you, right?
Yeah.
He wouldn't be waiting for no visa. So... come on, in this situation, would you? Because the man is stuck over there.
It's not the issue that is in South Africa, because South Africa is beautiful, and if you're living there, you can live very well. Like St. John's family, yes.
But there's a difference. Yeah. I feel like the way she said she felt unsafe. Ronald ain't offering her no St. John terrace. Okay, St. John had a whole terrace. Okay, and then he had, what did they call that? The bra. Was it the bra? Yeah. The barbecue. I love that. The bra. Remember, I'm Dutch, so I get the whole little Dutch slang that they talk, some of it. You know what I mean? But they had a whole bloody veranda, innit? Whatever you call it, outside. So it's not like Ronald ain't living that. You can see every time the son speaks to him, he's living in some small flat or some little house.
Oh my God, Levon. Welcome back to reality.
Welcome back. You was just thinking about his barbecue. Oh, where are you now? The bra or whatever they call it.
But no, I want to talk about my favorite. The Walmart Barbie. Walmart Barbie.
Yara.
Yes.
I can't stand her. I'm not ready to be alone. It's like grow up, man. Go on, carry on.
You are a savage. You're calling her a biatch?
Yes, I am calling her a biatch because you know what? This girl is so. I don't like how she treats his mom. Have you noticed the eye contact? I don't like how she treats his mom. Ever since the baby came round, the woman can't touch the baby. She can't do nothing right. Her son, the dad can't do nothing for the baby. I don't like it.
You know who she reminds me of? Pal and Russ. Because Pal was driving me crazy with the baby too when she had it.
Yeah, I can't take them.
I just think that she's mad because she's seeing these beautiful women and her husband's going around sleeping with every stripper.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so petty. You're so petty, petty, petty. Yara asks out. I don't mind Yara because she was spoiled. Yeah, it's a good that's what they are. She is definitely the pal of the season. She's getting on my nerves. But can we talk about Angela and her Mandingo? Listen.
I can't. Angela's not that interesting to me. She's a mess. But did you notice how the nurse had to kind of just touch up her head just to make that dry bleach bush look any type better? I can't take Angela. I swear. I know some people favor her, but I can't take her. And I don't like how she treats my African brother. Sorry, but
oh, he's no brother for mine. I gave him to her. That's her.
Oh, did you? Listen, poor old Michael. Like I said earlier, do you not think that even the second she thinks I'm calling Michael that he's like a meerkat, just making sure he's got his phone?
These Nigerian men are doing really the Lord's work, because there would be no way I would sleep with a man that was the equivalent of Angela. There would be absolutely no way a man that looked like Angela could come to me. I don't care if I'm in the village having nothing. I still got my pride and respect. Michael and Angela is just ridiculous. And Michael, is it just me, or is he getting a little bit more hefty every season?
Hefty as in bigger?
Yeah.
He looks bloated more than anything. Yeah. Because remember, when he was the scene that I saw with his brother previously, he looked a lot bigger in this scene where they spoke about the boobs and the big boobs. And that's another thing. What did you think about the doctor saying African women would rather die than lose their boobs? What did you not think that was mad?
Yeah. But listen.
Again, is it education? You think it's education? They just don't have the knowledge.
The genetically blessed group, it is difficult when you
hold on. Did you just say we? You?
I said speaking as the genetically blessed.
Yeah, I know you did.
It's unfortunate, but yeah, a lot of women, because if you have to cut them off like how Angelina did, I'm sure that's very humiliating. I'm sure it is, because it's part of you being a woman. Yes, the doctor was fine. Woo!
Oh, he's so nice.
But he's a garter tool. No, he's married now. Time to let it go. Yeah, listen, Michael knows what he's married to. Michael knows that she's not aging like fine wine. She knows she's like milk. I'm thinking Michael is just waiting for her to die. He's like, maybe I got a good 10 years. Do you think he's thinking that way?
I don't know, like, I don't know, man. I just think, oh, thank you, Hector. Are you, Hector, jump on, man. Stop with the little comments.
Hector and the Via.
Hector. But no, I just think sometimes with Michael, don't you think though, when the doctor tried to approach him with the whole Oga as a greeting before he went into, didn't you think Michael was very off with him?
Yes, because Michael saw a sexy man and she knows he likes Mandingo.
And I love his accent. His accent is everything. Just bathe me in it. Like, I love his accent, the way he just speaks and explains things to her. And
Nabia, he's looking for another wife, so you might be in.
He's a bit old though, right? You can tell he's old though. He's like close to 50, right? But he's fit. I mean, he's still nice. Who
cares if he's fit? He's a plastic surgeon.
I know.
Who cares if he's fit? He's a plastic surgeon.
I know. No, I like him, man. He speaks nice. Like I like
Dr. Oben. You could be Nabia Oben.
Look at you. Oh God. You guys are too much. I'll get plastic surgery too if my doctor looked like that, you know.
Mm.
No, but you know what? Don't you think that she looked disproportioned when he showed her the boobs as much as it was zoomed out? Didn't
Yeah.
it look weird to you? Like the boobs were like some small triangle, and then I don't know, they
And
were
that's what she
perky
got to
and
do.
they were perky and pointy, kind of like, I don't know, man. It didn't, I don't know, man. Like Angela, I don't know what you were thinking. You should have just stayed, Angela. If it was anything to do with your health, you could have just had the boobs reduced and not had the sleeve. But you see, you want to try and be sexy. You want to be skinny. A skinny and a sexy that you never were because you've always been big. Think about it. She's been that size most of her adult life. So I don't know. Yeah, he did help out the Gorilla Girl. But remember, when the Gorilla Glue was on, you know, when the Gorilla Glue girl, when I saw that, he didn't look that attractive. But now that I'm getting the one-on-one confessional moments and he's proper in the camera, he's loving being on that show. Have you noticed?
Of
He's
course.
fucking loving it.
Wouldn't you?
He's loving it. Like, it's getting him so much exposure. I can imagine women are lining up to go and get surgery.
Of course. I would want a fine man cutting me up. Sign me up.
Yeah. So, what did you think about, who else did we speak about? You wouldn't move to Africa, you said, so that's out to the question.
But see, I wouldn't have never married him and gotten pregnant.
No,
so.
Me neither. And that's the point right there. Like, women would need to be more responsible, you know, because at the end of the day, you're the one carrying this baby, pushing it out, all of that. He's just, you're lucky if he's there. You know what I mean? Michael has not been faithful. He doesn't want nobody messing with his boobs. With his what? We don't know. Like, you know, we do know because we know
have
Michael
Mike and Natalie. Natalie is looking awful. I don't know what kind of reverse aging they're doing. It was.
Oh, are you going live?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going live.
Living on benefits. Are you serious? You are taking the mic. You are right. Last words, people. We're gonna wrap this up now. Thanks everybody for joining. Hector, always a pleasure, even though you're just in the chat.
I know, maybe she'll have the boobs out next time and give you a show, Hector.
You need to stop it. Patty, Lorene, who else have we got? Lavon. I mean, this is historical. I'm gonna have to put hashtag Lavon on this because it's been a while.
Yeah, Lavon. It's
been a while.
You've been slacking. I'm supposed to get my Pose reviews.
Thank you, ladies. Thank
you for joining that. We should review Pose.
He should. You've been saying that. I don't know why he hasn't yet. Thank you, Lone Star Indie. I don't think I've seen you before. Thanks, everybody, for the support. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Put on your notifications so you don't miss another live. I'll be going live again on Wednesday with Murder and Moisture. So join me then. I'll be talking about broken hearts. I'll put up the reminder tomorrow. It's a documentary about these two lesbians who adopted a group of Black children. Or should I say, no, I don't even like saying the word coloured. No, throw that out. I don't like that word. Black children, okay? They got a group of Black children. So, yeah, look it up on Discovery Plus if you've got it, or get the free trial and check it out. And, yeah, that's what I'll be discussing, broken hearts. So, join me on Wednesday. Like, share, and subscribe. You guys.
Bye.
Yeah, no.
Bye.
You know what? That's what I'm gonna do with you. You know what? But yes, thanks everybody for joining. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys next time. So, on 3,